Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Every team's week in practicing their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have taken. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 40 plays. 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Jones to the air again. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup, but it's not enough for the first down.
3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Pick it up.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Jones. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They're defend pass, and they're letting these guys know early on, you better be ready to play through contact.
And this one is caught by Pierce. The Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
Big time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Taylor. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Vikings 6-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the gun, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Jonathan Grenard gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So the last 2 plays have gone back. Now it's third and goal. Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth. And
goal.
So on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, number 2 overall pick going back to 2016, the veteran Carson Wentz.
This quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position. And I think this guy's a great example of it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
26. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second down and 9. To throw, Wentz. There's Jefferson, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
It's third and 4. Wentz. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
For Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's turned into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. That is Wentz. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Minnesota.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
2nd and 10.
And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Throw here, down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So, Mike, here's one of those examples of why people like to say that sacks are a quarterback stat. I mean, he has all day. The protection is excellent. I understand he's trying to extend it and really find an opening downfield, but at some point, this ball just needs to get out of your hand, check down, throw away, but you certainly can't take a sack.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. That is fielded at the 13. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Play fake. Jones. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the
a gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Indianapolis.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he he's down inside the 40-yard line.
To number 14.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On play action, Richardson looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
So, on fourth down, the Colts to punt. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own
the Vikings offense ready to go over for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. Lead to a 2nd down. He'll run. This is Mason. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
3rd and 10. Wentz. This pass, ringside. Going to be caught by Addison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Quickly to Pittman. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's... So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 3 to go as we are ready to get back underway. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And a Colts first down.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
Pass right side to down. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Shotgun now for Jones. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Again, it's Jones. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. The Colts are out to a 10-0 lead.
Colts 10, Vikings nothing. Spencer Schrader.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0, 1st and 10. Mason. And this will wind up a Vikings first down. He's got this up to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing block.
That's good.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
46-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. They fake the jet sweep and give him up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
He's got this on target to Addison. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard picks up 2nd and 7. The Colts 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hawkinson in motion. To throw, here's Wentz. Set up the screen with Hawkinson. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Rolling right, taking off, he'll try to get there. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Wentz. Now, screen set up for Mason.
Complete to Jordan Mason. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz. Overcome him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long, that it creates a huge turnover.
The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and we'll see if they can add to it.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand. down before the ball comes loose? And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On fourth down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Vikings 3.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Gun, it's Jones. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip them. You can double team them. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
Back to throw is Jones. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
3rd and a long way to go. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This one, returnable. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion, it's a run. And here's Mason. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So the defensive line, immediate pressure early, speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it. Probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Gain of 61 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the money.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the
2 minutes remain
line.
here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Back is Wentz. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. To throw, Wentz. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. And get. Well, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Intended for Alec.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive, and play the field position game, take control of this game here at some point.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. He's going to tuck it and go.
Daniel Jones scrambles from the pocket. Jonathan Bernard on the tackle. It's a And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Jones. He's got his man. That's down. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down, Colts.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Jones to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's first and 10. Jones to the air again. Quick throw, taken in.
Jones pass, complete to Anthony Gould. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game to see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. In motion, it's Jefferson. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Wentz on the run is complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
the defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First and 10.
There's two big key pieces to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket. And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll look to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Opening possession of this 2nd half. Quickly to Pittman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Indianapolis. 1st down, Indianapolis. Jones operating out of the pistol. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drop. 1st down. On the give, this is Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it.
Daniel Jones on the scramble.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and There's nowhere to go with the ball.
The Colts about set to punt.
On to punt for the Colts.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To Jefferson on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flush.
One.
Third down and 9. Here's Wentz. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 11.
To throw, here's Wentz. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
13 yards on the play.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Ratu, there to bring him down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's third and 11.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Back is Wentz. He'll step up and run this. And And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 26 line.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TV. It is 1st down and goal. A short game, down to the 7.
Jordan Mason, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Wentz, he'll step, and he's in! Carson Wentz, touchdown Minnesota. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He takes off, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing now is Jones. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 30-yard
Out comes
line.
the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Begin with a zone read. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. To throw, Wentz. Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 18 for number 18.
Vikings.
And a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man. That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Moving left.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. On the ground is Mason. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up. First and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
A run on first and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Riker now on for the extra point. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Colts first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Jones. Now he'll run. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Indianapolis.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them the lead. It is first down and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got it.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy.
The kicker
Trader
on for the
now
extra
on
point.
for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they
Makes
take
the
the lead
score Colts
here in the
17.
fourth quarter.
Vikings 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard
The Vikings offense and Carson Wentz head back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Carson Wentz on the scramble.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. On the return is Gould. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Ivan Pace on the coverage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman.
Jones pass.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to the air again. The second down throw is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, it's Jones. On the move left, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now, Carson Wentz and the offense down on the scoreboard. 2:16 to play. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life as they come up on 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Allison. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wentz. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
16 more yards.
Give them 16 there. And a 1st down.
1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Headed left, buying time. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Ooh. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go with Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
But it's 3rd down.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. A short pass taken in by Warren.
Jones' pass complete to number 84, Tyler Warren. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So, a win here for the Vikings. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.